Good day, viewers. In this video, we shall start with the tabloids. Then, in the next video, the video after this one, we shall go to Quran section 20, sign 164. Love and life as usual. I'll show you the cover picture. Two-headed snake found in Ghana. A map to his or your man's pleasure. Spiritualists reveal it all. Well, the Quran tells us in heaven there will be women with luxurious eyes for us. Of course, the other way around will be men with good bodies for the women. He doesn't mention that because, like I said, everything is in pairs in the Quran. So in the Quran, there will be women with luxurious eyes for us, not luxurious torsos like in this picture. So you can see how she's posing for men with high levels of testosterone. Not religious. The one that is religious is what is in the Quran, luxurious eyes. And that is for sure in the Quran. So let's go to the next page and see. A spiritually reveals it all. No, let's go to jokes. These jokes may not be very interesting, but I'll still go to them. I'm a teacher, and on this particular Monday morning, my first class was with a group of 15-year-olds. I reached into my bag for a piece of chalk and proceeded to wave it about as I emphasized the point of the lesson. I turned to the board to start writing and realized that my piece of chalk was in fact a tampon or a tampon. They spell tampon here. Yes. The shock caused me to drop it, and it rolled slowly across the classroom floor to a chorus of giggles. Then joke 2, getting a bit personal. Sitting around our hotel pool in Tenerife, or I don't know, Tenerife, let me call it Tenerife. I saw two largest ladies reading Bella. I decided to ask where they bought them from. Where did you two ladies get your Bellas from? Bella spelled Bellalla. I inquired. One of them sat bolt upright, looking shocked, and said curtly, "Well, that's from all the good food we've been eating." "Oh no," I cried. "I don't say your bellies." Bellies, Bellie. I don't say your bellies. I said your bellas. Your bellas. It is really very embarrassing, isn't it? Now, it's kid stuff. My husband and I went talking about our neighbor who was always building things out of old timber. I see next door is making yet another eyesore. My husband remarked. I see next door is making another eyesore. My husband remarked. Unknown to us, out young son, sorry, our young son is bad spelling, sorry. Unknown to us is spelled out. Unknown to us, our young son had been listening, had been listening. Later that day, our son was playing in the garden when our neighbors shouted out to him, I bet you, well, I bet you are wondering what I'm going to do to build. I bet what you are wondering what I'm going to build. Our son, who little our son, oh, I'm going to build. Neighbor shouted out, I bet you're wondering what I'm going to build. Oh yes, my little horror replied, it's going to be another eyesore. Okay, police must deal with notorious chiefs. That's those who sell land to multiple people. So that's all that it's about. It's still happening. Even today, it's happening more than 2003. High Court gives notorious armed robber 6 years. Not surprising. Fulani man accused of stealing cattle worth 6.2 million cedis. Yes, they often do it. Just you don't want to go to the bush. They are in the bush. They will drive them away anywhere you like. Maybe from Ghana to Burkina or vice versa. Hmm? Suspected thief are arrested. Wife snatcher goes inside for 12 months. I don't know. An alleged wife snatcher, Kojo Bediaku, aka Agboloso of Somanya, a suburb of Obuasi, the Anansi West district capital, had been fined 1 million or go to jail for charges preferred against him at an Obuasi circuit court. The accused, who could not pay the fine, was has thus gone for prison. According to prosecutor Inspector Sape, a mob at Somanya, at Sunyanso, a mob at Sunyanso attacked two policemen who had gone to arrest Bedaku, who have been accused of assault by a complainant, one Asamoah, also of Sunyanso. Police source said the complainant, Asamoah, was customarily married to a woman, Mary Edu, who was shop bar keeper at the Dankwa Obuasi Junction. However, somewhere in November last year, a quarrel ensued between wife and husband, and the woman packed off to stay with her friend. On March 4, 2000, Asamoah allegedly spotted Mary kissing one Agboloso of his on his return from a funeral in the evening at a chop bar premises. He queried the wife, Mary, the following day about what went between her and Agboloso in the previous ride. Well, that's why it's all about adultery. Sex has become so boring for us. This is a woman complaining because the husband, who is 10 years older than her, doesn't change his sleeping styles or his sleeping positions. I worry that I will never have a boyfriend. This is a complaint from a 70-year-old girl who is shy and doesn't mix with men because she's at home. She's lonely at home and also in a girls' school. What must I do to keep a girlfriend? I smell down there. Oh God. How can I get my peace? Okay, let's go to strange but true. So first story, strange but true. Shortest twins. These are realities. These are not that are not fiction. The shortest twins ever recorded were primordial dwarfs, Matjus and Bellarmina, born 1903 to 1935. Yeah, this is a good sign. Of Budapest, Hungary, who later became naturalized Americans. They both measured 13 inches and world's shortest living twins. They both measure 13 inches. The world's shortest living twins are John and Craig Rice, born December 1951 of West Palm Beach, FLA, who both measured 36 inches. Okay, most desperate couple. Nigel Wilkesy, 6 feet 7 inches, of Kingston, of Kingston, of Kingston upon, Hull, England, married Beverly Russell, 3 feet 11 inches, both aged 21, on June 30th, 1984. Their son Daniel was 9 pounds 5 ounces when born on March 22nd, 1986. He should still be alive. Maybe those abroad uh, will know or will find him out. Pardon me. Tallest tribes. Third story. Tallest tribes. The tallest major tribes are the slender Tutsi, also known as the Watutsis. Herdsmen of Rwanda and Burundi, Central Africa, and the Dinka of the Sudan, where the average adult height is of the males is more than 6 feet. The Tehuches and, and Patagonia, long regarded as of the gigantic stature, 7 to 8 feet average, have in fact an average adult male height of 5 feet 10 inches. The same height is reported for the Montenegrins of Yugoslavia. Fourth story. Greatest weight difference. Greatest weight difference. The greatest recorded for a married couple is 1,300 pounds in the case of Brower John Brower Minock, and his 1 pound wife, Jeanette, in March 1978. She bore him 2 sons. Septuplets. The only birth of 7 at a time in the accrued in the US accrued on May 21st, 1985, when septuplets were born to Patty Jorgensen, Mrs. into brackets Mrs. and Fris Leslie of Orange, California, a 30-year-old English teacher who had been taking a fertility drug. One baby was stillborn. The infants who lived ranged in weight from 1 pound upwards. In the weeks that followed, 3 more babies died, leaving 3 that survived. Most twins geographically. That's the next stage by true story. In Changchun, South Korea, it was reported in September 1981 that there were uncontrollable 38 pairs in only 275 families, the largest ratio ever recorded. So 38 pairs of twins in 275 families, the highest ratio ever recorded. Today, it could be more. I'm not doubting about it. I believe today the ratio will be more. Oldest quadruplets. The world's oldest quarts were the Uman quarts of Munich, West Germany. Adolf, Anne-Marie, Emma, and Elizabeth. They celebrated their 74th birthday in May out on May 5th, 1986. Quadruplets, living up to, altogether living up to 74 years. Wonders, sign of God. Uh, Birth after death. A woman who had been kept alive by breathing mechanically gave birth to a 3 pound, 1 ounce baby, no, 11 ounce baby girl, 84 days after she had had a seizure. The longest time a fetus has been carried in a clinically dead mother and survived. The event occurred, I think it's event, I said event. So let's replace it by event. The event occurred in Roknokiva. Sorry, the event occurred in Roknokiva Memorial Hospital, July 5th, 1983. Then longest bones, next story. The longest recorded bone was the femur of the 8-foot German giant Constantine, who died in Mons, Belgium, March 30th, 1902, aged 30. He measured 29.9 inches. The femur of Robert Waldo, the tallest man ever recorded, measured an estimated 291 and a half inches. So he has beaten the 21.9 man has beaten the former 129. Sorry, the has beaten the 1291 stroke 2.5 inches. The 29.9 has beaten the 29.5 inches man. Sorry. Human computer. The fast, the fattest extraction. I don't know. I think say the fattest. I don't know if fattest or fastest. So viewers, maybe you can deliberate with me. I will read it as the fattest. The fastest extraction of a 13 roof from a 13-digit number is in 1 minute, 28.8 seconds by William Kelvin, born 1914, Netherlands, August 1, 1986, on April 7, 1981, at the National Laboratory for High Energy Physics, KIE, Tsukuba, Japan. So I think it's the fastest, another fattest. Just to show you the stories. So the paper is of May 12th to May 18th, 2003. Well, some of you may know these personalities. I will not be able to read all the stories. I'll not be able to read all the stories. Some of you may know them, especially those outside. So you may recognize the pictures. That's an interesting story. Uh, who is to blame? Who is to be blamed, whites or blacks? Huh? By Jerry K. Gordon. Considering the answers, and conclusions drawn drawn from some elders. It should be from some elders, but this is FORN. let me read it the correct way. Considering the answers and conclusions drawn from some elders to some well planned questions, it is obviously seen that there is a tremendous change in the behavior of the youth in this present generation, both morally and physically. This is due to the fact that Ghanaians accept that their culture and moral values have been decultured. This is this is effect. Oh, I think this in effect. Hmm? So this is effect. I think they want to write this. Okay. Well, I should rather uh, consider my own mistakes. Mhm. This this is where did I read? A tremendous change a tremendous change in the behavior of the youth in this present generation, both morally and physically. This is due to the fact, sorry, I think they are right. This is due to the fact that the Ghanaians accept that their culture and moral values have been decultured. This, in fact, this in effect, not this is effect, this in effect has led to problems such as teenage pregnancies, drugs abuse, uncultured dressing, and indiscipline, indiscipline to spelled wrongly, and the indiscipline that His Excellency, the Vice President of the Republic of Ghana, is seriously fighting to bring down. Oh, you haven't seen West dressing. This was 2003. Come to Ghana now and see. 2023, and see how women dress. Hmm? This is 2003. They were moderately dressed in those days. But come to Ghana or any African country and see how the ladies dress. They are in shorts. They wear shorts to our markets, as if they're in their homes. Hmm? Somebody will take a car from Ashanti region to Accra wearing only, uh, what do you call it, underwear, what they are supposed to wear at home. So we are going ahead. So let me see the story again. Let me go to the story. This is due to the fact that, uh, but the question here is who is to blame? Who is to be blamed? Is that our parents? Is that our parents, religious teachers, political leaders of Africa, or our colonial masters? I will answer her. All of them. All combined. All the parties condemned. All the people together, combined, are to blame. Mm. Uh, Due to differences in ideologies from different categories of people, answer to this question has become many. Some say it is the fault of our